Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, here with our 8-hour work shift Beavers, where things are not going according to plan. This setup here is not working. It's pumping enough water, happily pumping enough water. We've got 100, almost get to 130 water over here, but there's none over here. They tend to send about 30 to 40 water, so no one's died of thirst yet. They're all getting there, but they just send enough water to keep a beaver alive for like one drink a day, which is not ideal. We want to send more, and I think there's two issues for that. Well, there's three issues there. One, we don't have enough water storage, but that's fixable. Two, we don't have enough beavers because the holding post only has 3 people in it, and I don't think it's really doing things right. Although I have noticed the haulers don't actually fill up the distribution post at all. They don't send, the haulers do not ever deliver to it. It's always the beavers in the distribution post to do it. The other drawback is that we only have one route, and this is what I was talking about last episode with the way the system works. Now, what happens is a beaver will pick up the stock. The stock is 25 water. So a beaver will pick up the water from here, and we'll go and deliver it. And the other beavers will go and pick up more water and fill the stock back up. The problem to that is that whilst the beavers are running around picking the water up, they're not delivering things. So, to counter that, if we just literally add another water route, which is the same route, we've got two routes doing exactly the same thing, and then we fast forward through to the next day, you'll see that instead of having 25 in stock, they'll have 50 in stock, which means the beavers have less time. They fill this place up, and then they go and deliver, and they deliver more, because rather than just grabbing 25 and going, because a beaver can carry so many, I can't remember exactly how many they carry, but they carry a couple, and the other ones have to go and do things there. If all the beavers come and grab all the water, fill up the stock, then all the beavers can grab all the stock and go and deliver. So it's sort of a more efficient way of doing it, perhaps. I'm not. So yeah, so stock is empty. Right, so let's pause this just for a moment. So the stock is empty. So we've got you're carrying 11, you're carrying 8, and you're carrying 6. So there's our 25 water being delivered. Of course, by the time they deliver the water and then come back again, the work days, they might get 2 trips in, and it's done. Whereas now the beavers are going to fill this up to much higher levels, although they are going to deliver as well. So it's going to go up and down as it goes. But see, they'll start filling it up better. And it just, I just feel like having the multiple lines means that because there's more stock in here, they actually it's up to 50 now. The beavers will then do things. They don't deliver after a certain point in the day, I've noticed. They just take that time to fill up this, but then that means in the morning they can come and just grab the stock and away they go. So I'm going to add 2 more routes with the water. So we store 100 water in there, and that should allow more water to be transferred down here, because they drink all the water very, very quickly, and we are going to get some beavers dying of thirst. But we do need more beavers here as well. So I'm going to get rid of the builder's hut, even though I do kind of want to keep that because we want to be building in here in the future, but we need more beavers. We need more beavers to live up here. So I need to expand our housing. We can leave that for a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to unpause this, which means that we're going to take the people from the holding post and make them builders, which is fine. Builders can still haul goods when they're idle, but they're not as efficient. The haulers can actually carry more. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of these buildings and replace them with double lodges. I could fit one in behind there, but then I've got to build stairs up, and then I can't put any more in places. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these 2. We're going to double lodge there and there. In fact, we're going to remove that end one as well. We're going to do walkways all the way along, right to there, and then we'll put a ladder on the end here. And I realised I could have probably left that house in the end because... oh no, I wouldn't be able to, because there's no way we could get up to do that. So, like that, and then we'll put it off there. Okay. And, I mean, that is ideal for a water tower to go in there. We wanted to, but then the path couldn't get past it, so... yeah, not ideal. We might... if I get explosives, I can't really do a great deal in this area with it. See, I could remove the builder's hut and put a water tower in there. Wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing. I could also put one on top here and build up to it. Would actually kind of work. We could put multiple ones on top. Now I think about it. We could have a path to there, so then obviously they have another way down if they want to come down this way for whatever reason. Let's see whether we can get a path up to there. I mean, yeah, that would be really easy. We could do that. There you go. Do that. Not that it would matter to go that far, but yeah, I know where to bring it down to. We could go around the corner and connect it. I think I do want to do that. I would want to go around the corner and connect it. Something like that. I don't know exactly how many. Right, let's just remove all the houses, build all the things. Let's just build everything, shall we? All the things we want to build and get our builders doing the stuff we want to do. So how many can I fit in here? 1, 2, 3, and then a bit. I can't go off of that end anymore. So we go 1, 2, 3. And we can save ourselves some building materials there and there, and we can do that like that. Good. There we go. 3-dimensional building. That's what we need to do. And then we want to fill in this and just basically double up all these pumpkins on there. I would like a way up this end as well from it, so we might rearrange some things here, like move these back by one and do things, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. What we need right now is we need houses. So I'm going to actually prioritize the houses. Does that prioritize stuff on top? It does. That's okay. It's okay. You can prioritize the things on top as well. That's absolutely fine. There we go. Okay. So we don't have any. We're going to have people in the builders place there. There's no point doing that. We still need delivering water. No one's got anywhere to live right now, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So let's build those houses. So the houses are built, but the platforms are not, because I messed up on the priorities and completely forgot beavers actually need to get to their front doors in order to live in a house. So, oops. I have set the priorities and things right now, so we're going to build that platform there, hopefully first. But we're not getting any planks, and I think that's because, you know, there. We're not getting planks because we have no water, no nothing. Everyone's struggling down here. We're actually having some beavers die first. That may be because we've dropped the beavers here. No, it may actually be that the haulers were doing things for this, and I just wasn't aware of it. Or it may be that we've actually lost some haulers up here. That may be a bit of a problem. So, right, I'm going to pause this because we're not getting plankton in anymore, so there's no point in doing that. You might as well go back to doing that. Go back to doing something there. And we need to wait for the cycle to be over. I'm going to turn on these pumps here, which aren't going to pump a great deal, but they might just trickle something out. We'll see how that goes. I really, really think this is a mistake. Having the water as a separate district, I feel is a serious mistake. I just don't think there's enough hours. 8 hours is not enough to pump the water and deliver the water, unless we do what I've been saying we need to do everywhere. So if I've got 1 distribution post, maybe I need 2 to do it. Maybe I need 3 distribution posts just to get the water moving to where it needs to go to, which is awkward because then we need even more beavers up here, which means we need to send even more food up there. Food doesn't seem to be a problem. We're doing okay for food. We always have like plenty of food in here because they've got a variety, so that's not an issue. Maybe more water storage is also going to help here, because then the pumps don't stop when they're full. They can actually continue to do things, although this is taking the water there. We could also add more roots and make this store 200 water if we wanted to, but we will see. We will see. Anyway, another day is coming. We've only had, I think, 1 death by thirst? No, 2. We've had 2 deaths for thirst so far, which is pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to get this pumping away here. You're going to dry this river up before it can get anything going on there. How are you doing for? You've got 33 unapplied jobs. Yep, there you go. The river's gone. That's fine. That's fine. Wow, that side went as well. Ooh, that was not fine. All the water dried up. That was not expected. Okay, this is going to be with us for about a day. I really feel like I should go over here and put floodgates in, so I can let the water flow all this way quickly, and then once it's balanced, we can turn it around. But that would involve getting up there, which is really difficult now because we can't actually reach that far. So we need another district for that, and more districts are becoming a problem. This 8-hour thing is really going to cause issues when we have multiple districts doing things. So I don't know. I'm actually edging on the side of like maybe it's a 1 district thing. And that's going to be almost impossible to do unless we ship beavers out during the day. So we ship beavers up here, get them to do things, then ship them back again. Maybe I just need to stick with it. Maybe we just need to stick with it and see what's going on here. We need this project done in here. We need to build over the top of this all the way, and then put pumps in. All inside here, all over the place. Everywhere I can get a pump, I want to put a pump in here. And then put even more houses in here. So maybe we'll go up here and just ignore blind the stand, just put more houses and just have this area as purely a pumping area with multiple distribution posts. And hopefully that will help us. We'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. These pumps are also going to help during the wet seasons to keep things going for us, which is good. We need planks. We need many planks. We're going to need more gears as well, because you're going to want gears for these. You've got 20 gears in there, 20 gears in there, and none in there. So it's yeah, we need more beavers down here, which means I'm going to need more things. I could also just build over top of this and put pumps in here, just to top ourselves up, and then build even more water storage, and just have like mass water storage somewhere. I don't know where. Well, it's going to be on top, wasn't it? So maybe we should go all in, but that doesn't require a lot of planks. So I need to get planks. That's what I need to do. Let's wait for this to be built. We'll wait for all this up here to be built. We'll get planks coming in. We'll get that going. We'll wait for them to export the planks, get that going on there. We'll leave the pumps going. We'll see if we can go. And cycle 15 is going to be another recovery cycle by the looks of it, because I keep overreaching what I'm actually capable of doing. Okay, so the things have been built up here. We're just waiting for this to be built, but we won't do that because we don't have any gears, but that's fine. And this is storing a lot of water, 730. Yes, this is really good. These are almost full. They're kind of getting there. We have a drought coming, and I want to expand the housing, but I at the same time don't right now because of the drought. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy the path here, and we're going to build the houses like that. But we're not going to have anyone move into them yet. We'll wait for the drought to be over and see how we do, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. This is just taking time, to do, because we went down to, actually our beavers dropped down to the point where I didn't have anyone to actually work in the town centre, so I had to actually turn off a couple of pumps to get things built and then turn back on again when beavers grow up. So we've got no beavers in there, we have no beavers in there, so we're not actually transporting any goods down. That's a bit of a problem, but that's not a problem, because this is going to get this is not going to get built because we have no gears. So we can turn off our district centre because it's not going to get built, and then we'll at least have 3 people that can take water from here down to here, and as more grow up here it will be fine. So that's going to be good. It's just finding out whether we can actually stabilise and see how that goes. We've not made any more gears recently to move up here, so I think I'm just going to leave that. We're going to basically leave that. We're going to skip over this dry cycle and see what happens, and build these houses here, and then we'll reconnect them up when we're recovered in the next cycle. Food is looking very good. I did up all the storage over here to 200. The distribution limits have all been increased to 200, so we should import more food because now we've got more beavers. So just want to make sure we get enough going on here. But not everything's been taken out of here because we have no haulers to move things. So we've got to wait for the population to build up, which we will do soon. What we got here? We've got... is it 6? Yeah, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Is that right? Yeah, yeah, 12 and 18. Yeah, so we've got 30 beavers that could live here. And we currently have 33 workplaces. So that's fine. So that's always going to be off. And that's always going to be off. So there's actually going to be unemployed beavers up here for a change. That'll be nice. That'll be very nice. So this will balance in time when beavers get born. This will work over here as well. I might throw a campfire up here as well, just because they're pretty cheap. Put a campfire behind the distribution post. Does mean I need to put some builders back in there again, but and that will just help our beavers grow up 15% faster, and it gives some leisure to the people up here as well, so they can get a bit more fertile, so we can pop out some more kits early on. So yeah, so we'll build that, we'll let it go, we'll see what goes, and we'll come back when the drought. So we'll see how many days we've got the drought, and we'll come back when we're out of the next drought, or dead. Either way, we'll be back soon. Okay, so this drought seemed to be very much nice. It was only 12 days, so I think we're going to be absolutely fine for that. I'm not going to get the houses up just yet, so we don't do that. But I do want to build some new things as well whilst we're waiting, because we just want to do things. I have taken control of this warehouse here, and we are going to build the smelter. And we're going to put it on the end here. Like so. Oof, like that. There we go. And once we build the smelter, we can unlock the explosive factory. And once we unlock the explosive factory, we can get dynamite, which will help us, because then we can make this deeper, for one. That would definitely help, even if it's just little bits around the outside, but we can make it deeper, which will very much help. We can make this deeper as well, which again will help, because if we get the 14-day droughts, it dries up. So we do need to make it at least dotted around the edge. I'm also kind of thinking of moving the spader dock to be up here. We're doing really well for spader dock, and it's not like this farm is actually harvesting everything here anyway. Even we got 2 farms, but they're not harvesting everything. So a lot of times stuff is just empty, and this is, yeah, it's just, so maybe it makes sense to move the spader dock up to this one here, and then we can just make this deeper. You know, we can make this completely deeper all the way along to like here somewhere, or even maybe just, you know, a row along the edge there might be enough to keep us to keep the crops going. And the same here, just like a row along the edge, a single row all the way along the edge might be enough to keep the crops going. Maybe on both sides, and then we could leave the pumps in and have them only pump out like the centre parts, so even if it drifts all down, we still got the little river around the edges, so that wouldn't be so bad. But I do want to do something just to keep it a little bit more damp. We've got problems with it not being damp enough there, so yeah. And we could also square this off against here completely, and make this a reservoir. We could blow it up deeper and deeper and make it a reservoir, so we have a reservoir for District 1. And this one isn't used as much, although this does now appear to be kind of working better. And I mean, we don't have any haulers in here yet, but I still don't know whether haulers actually do help the distribution post. I don't think they do. I think it's just the people here. but having multiple deliveries of the same item definitely does. Having the stock is far more efficient than them having to go out, grab it, come back, drop it off, then go out, deliver it, come back. They just grab everything they do, put it in there, and then grab and go. So they're only doing 2 journeys. They're grabbing the water, dropping it off, and then delivering. They're not grabbing some water, dropping it off, delivering, come back, grabbing some water, dropping it off, and they're not, you know, they're carrying more, is what I should say. They're carrying their full capacity, delivering, rather than only carrying like 6 or 8. So yeah, efficiency in the Beavers is important. So we'll get that built. That'll be built very, very, very soon, which is awesome. We have that running. I'm not too fussed about storing metal, because I mean, the only thing I want to build with it is the explosive factory. I'm not worried at all about anything else, if I'm frankly honest with you. I really don't think we need anything else. I mean, having some metal is not going to hurt, obviously, but we don't. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, we've got infinite metal, which is something everybody cried out for. I thought was fantastic. But really, what do you, what? I mean, the tribute of ingenuity does require 300 metal, so we will have to mine some. That's fine. And you got bridges which use it, and that's kind of it. There's nothing that actually consumes metal. I do think perhaps there should be. Perhaps there should be like toys or something that consume metal. A consumable for beavers that consume metal. You know. So then you'd have a reason for this. You'd have a reason for this to be going, and then you'd have a whole reason to get the dry planks and every piece, and you know, the whole project line. Just there's no consumption of metal right now in the game, other than building things. So yeah, although you know the tribute of ingenuity is 300 metal. Anyway, I'm stalling because I really thought this would be built. It should be built. Can I build it? Oh, it needs more scrap metal. Oh, yeah, come all up here for scrap metal. So that's okay. That'll get built soon. We're good for water. Water in this district is 300. We have 4 days left. That's fine. That's not a problem. So everything is going really well. Awesome. So I guess we'll leave this one here, and we will come back next time when we have our smelter going. I will actually unlock the explosive factory and put it in. May as well. I do want to have some storage as well for explosives. At least a small warehouse so we can store 200 explosive. That might be nice. So we'll put that in there, and then we'll put the explosive factory behind it. And I might just leave this going until we start getting some explosives. I don't know if we have enough scrap to actually do this. It requires 30 metal blocks, and you convert 2 scrap into an iron block. So we need 60 scrap. We don't have 60 scrap. Oh, we have 96. We had 111, 30. Yes, we do have enough. We do have enough to technically build the explosive factory. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll come back next time when the explosive factory is done and we have some explosives and we're ready to explodify things. We'll move this up here and do things, and everything will be awesome. This can get expanded a bit. We'll let our planks and gears and things go. We'll connect the houses up once the drought is over. Turn our pumps on, get everything going. And I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.